Mark goes to the movies. Mark goes to the movies. Mark goes to the movies. Long kick shout. Mark goes to the movies. Mark goes to the movies. Mark goes to the movies. Mark goes to the movies.
This is a goose. You listen to Mark Goes to the Movies. Huh? Maybe.
Hey guys, this is Mark from Mark Goes to the Movies. This episode, been working on it for a while. I want to talk about the Halloween trilogy, Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills, and Halloween Ends, and why it's the three best of the whole series. I know it's gonna get Halloween Ends. People are gonna they crucify. It's so stupid. I hate the internet for one. Really wish this was before those days. But Halloween Ends isn't a bad movie. But I'm gonna go just some facts on it. We started off. So Jamie Lee Curtis didn't want to return at first. I think I read there was some stupid thing where she was like, if I knew it had been a trilogy, I wouldn't have done it, came back for it. It's like you almost wish you wouldn't. Like, as much as I love Jamie Lee Curtis in these movies, in True Lies, she was pretty good in that. Not a whole lot this woman's doing. Like, Prom Night was good. I for the days. Terror Train is a decent movie. Yeah, she's not like not royalty, you know, but she's shit talking the movie like she like I don't know. I don't take her seriously. Take her as an old lady. Jamie Lee Curtis is an old lady now. Let's see. She didn't want, but yeah, she didn't want to turn it down because she did multiple films over the years. Although in part two, she didn't do much of anything. And then Halloween Ends was that probably a little more in Halloween Ends, but Kills, she didn't do much of anything. You didn't need her. You didn't need her in that movie. People complained about her not being in the movie as much, not fighting her, not fighting Michael Myers, but like she's not superhuman. She was a regular old lady. Like what are you doing? What do you mean, dude? Like, she's not gonna go head to head. You have like 5 or 6 of those fucking movies where she's fighting Michael Myers. Like, leave it alone, right? I wanted to see Halloween Kills is my favorite of the series, by the way. I love it even more than the original. Original is an amazing movie. Halloween Kills is a lot fun. It's so much more fun than Halloween, where Halloween is actually pretty scary. Halloween Kills isn't scary, but it's very enjoyable and very fun to watch. Uh, Going back there, showing yesterday meeting David Gordon Green, who I guess is more of a comedian director. But yeah, Halloween Ends kind of ruined his career a little bit, even though again it's not a bad movie. I'm gonna explain my theory about that trilogy and what he was trying to accomplish. The original mask is designed after the 1978 mask, but aged 40 years obviously. It's really weird how the Halloween series has never been able to get the mask right. You know, and like Halloween, amazing mask. Halloween 2, it looks a little weird. Halloween 3, obviously, I mean, the pumpkin mask is pretty great, but obviously it's not Michael Myers. 4 and 5, they got worse and worse. And then, like, God, I think it was part 6, he's like blonde hair or some shit. Like, where are they? I think there's a scene. I'm not saying he has blonde hair all the time, but like, there was a whole thing where he had, like, this is a fucked up mask. Or that was Ben Chambers' mask. But yeah, the eyes are all messed up. Even Halloween H2O, it's a fine movie. It's about the middle. I like Halloween 4 and 5 more than Halloween H2O. When H2O came out, I was a huge fan of it. But then yeah, after thinking about it and watching it over again, it didn't age very well for me. I think it was because we actually had a good Halloween movie after so many years. But yeah, they literally just use the same mask, and that's all you needed to do. Nick Castle came back. I have so much Nick Castle signed stuff for a person I've never met. But man, I was James Jude Courtney does such a great job in that whole trilogy. Made a ton of money. The budget was $10 million. The box office $255 million. Launched a whole new trilogy with and Danny McBride, who I've come to really appreciate, was one of the writers behind it. They literally. So I'm gonna lay out my theory on this. Okay, so let's go through it. Halloween, 1978. It's a little babysitter gets stalked by Michael Myers, and all that's pretty basic, right? Halloween 2, she's chasing the hospital. So main one of the main sets is the hospital. The main set is the hospital, and it's seen from Michael Myers' perspective. Whereas Halloween, it was more he was the shape, he was in the shadows. Halloween 2, you can see him. He's out there. He's a relentless killer in this one. Halloween 3 has very little to do with Michael Myers. It's a whole new killer. Now, think about that, right? Put a pin in that. Now look at the new trilogy. Michael Myers terrorizing babysitters around the people around the neighborhood, not babysitters, but technically babysitter. Uh, uh, what's her face's friend? I'm blanking on the names now. She was he does kill a babysitter. Uh, but yeah, it's Allison. Allison's friend is a babysitter, and again, it's not like it was determined that Michael Myers was just stalking whoever. It wasn't Laurie Strode. It wasn't Allison. It was just whoever was there. There was never really given any kind of indication of why he was doing what he was doing. So think about that, right? Halloween 2018, Halloween 1978. They're pretty much the same movie. He's in the shadows a lot. You don't see him very often. Like he's a little more than 1978, but like that's the whole premise, right? He's the shape again. He's just a figure of whatever. Exact same. He just remade that Halloween 1978 without remaking it. He made a sequel without. It's a requel, is what they're calling it. Halloween Kills. What was the thing with Halloween Kills? And it also uh, made a ton of money. Halloween Kills for being on Peacock the same day. My funny story is I saw that movie like a whole. I did a whole shift at Halloween at AMC because I AMC A-list. So I saw it 3 times in one day, and then I paid for another 3 times. So I saw it 6 times one day, like 12 hours. I pulled a 12-hour shift at AMC to watch this movie. Matter of fact, we saw it 2 times the day before at the Alton Theater and the NCG Theater, and it was a little embarrassing. I took Courtney and we went to go see Halloween Kills, and I think we were the only ones in that theater. And then came back to the desk, and we're like, "All right, I got my next ticket." And they're like, "Oh, you're seeing it again? Why?" And they want to be like, "Because I'm stupid and I want to see it as many times as possible. I'm going to see it 6 times tomorrow at the AMC theater." I uh I was like, "Oh, yeah, just really good." I don't know, I mumbled shit, got through it, and yeah, so I was a big fan of it. Halloween 2 matches Halloween Kills. It's from Michael Myers' perspective for the most of the movie. For all the movie, pretty much, it's from Michael Myers' perspective. So like, it's just a sequel to that. It's a remake of Halloween Kills, Halloween 2, same movie, right? You see a pattern here. You see Halloween Ends. Halloween Ends, Halloween 3 didn't have Michael Myers in it very much. Halloween Ends didn't have Michael Myers in it very much. But at least they have the audacity to show you like a little bit of Michael Myers, right? Everyone that complains about not having any Michael Myers, what do you fucking expect? It's supposed to be more realistic where he's not gonna just rise from the dead. He's not that supernatural. I like that it allowed you to fill in your own theories about it. Is he a little supernatural? I think he gets power. He gets the adrenaline from killing, and that's what brings him more life. It's I've never killed anyone, but I imagine you'd probably get a little bit excited. I don't know how that stuff works, but yeah, that's my theory. He just remade the first Halloween trilogy all over again. And for everyone that sits there and they're like, God, I love Halloween 3. Why don't they remake more of that? You would never support it because you never supported Halloween Ends, right? If you wanted something different and you never support it. That's why they didn't remake Halloween or Halloween 3. Sorry, that's why they don't bring that up anymore. That's why there's no sequel to Halloween 3. That's why it's best to leave that shit alone, right? You want something different? Make a fucking movie. Don't call it Halloween. Halloween belongs to Michael Myers. It will always say to Michael Myers. Make as many of them as you fucking can. You don't see Friday the 13th being like some fucking spin-off where it's about cursed luck, some shit. Nah, it's Jason. It's Jason Voorhees, right? Nightmare on Elm Street's Freddy. It stays Freddy. They don't bring in some fucking dumbass named Tommy and say, oh, well, Tommy's the killer now. No, it stays Michael for Halloween. Freddy's for Nightmare. Uh, Jason is Friday the 13th. Leatherface a little more complicated because fuck those movies. But you say what it is. And for everyone that sits there and they say they would support a Halloween 3 movie, you wouldn't because you don't support Halloween 3. Eventually, somewhere down the line, you're going to see Halloween 3. It still had John Carpenter at making music. Matter of fact, I'm going to go through the other notes for Halloween Kills. The firefighter scene almost didn't happen. The idea of firefighters versus Michael Myers came in late development. It became one of the most iconic scenes. Basically, what if Michael Myers fought a whole squad? That is, I really enjoy that. Like I don't know, it's I guess it makes a little bit of sense. Like he probably like they fought him one on one, but yeah, I guess no one thought about running away. Way more graphic than most injuries. Kill count is much higher. Uh, that's what it feels. It feels like never stopped. It feels like a roller coaster, right? You're just all over Haddonfield. Also, the sets. I've said it before. The sets on these movies are perfect. I've lived in Illinois most of my life. That's Illinois, right? It looks like Illinois. It looks like Granite City from where I was living at the time. So I love it. The one thing I don't like is yeah, this is the fans. The Evil dies tonight. That's obviously not the best part of the movie, but you still get a pretty cool kill out of it when the guy falls off the roof and splatters his brain all over the pavement. So that's pretty cool. Adult versions, yeah, Anthony Michael Hall's in it. Lindsay Wallace is back in it. You're bringing old characters back. The seeing the house was amazing. Like, yeah, it was really nice. There's a funny meme of like Michael Myers walking around the Myers house after all the renovations were done, and just admiring how the house looks. In the 1978, the beginning of the movie was perfect. Like, I wish they would do a whole movie where this remake Halloween is like that. But at that point, yeah, you're just more people would complain about it. Like the fucking internet's the worst, man. And then it's still a hit even with streaming. Budget was 20. It only cost $20 million to make that. God damn, it made $130 million. So they're profitable. And lastly, Halloween Ends takes place 2022, not the same night as Kills. Uh, what I think is funny is that that first kill in that movie is really good. Really like came out of nowhere. Really gruesome too. Corey Cunningham's not a bad guy. They had a thing, and then so the budget was 20 to 30 million dollars, made 105 million dollars. So it made a little bit less, but still over $100 million. And those are my notes for that. I had some other thoughts about Halloween Ends. What I really enjoy about it is my John Carpenter came back and did the score to Halloween Ends. That alone, I don't uh like I won't get a score to a movie. I won't get a soundtrack to a movie. Besides Halloween, I think that's John Carpenter is the best on the synthesizer, and he makes the best soundtracks as far as I'm concerned. I love the especially. I mean, it immediately gets you into Halloween, right? It's really more like the '80s synthesizer music, like new wave stuff, and that's what I like about it. And then it feels like Illinois, even though it's not Illinois. Obviously, I think it was South Carolina or North Carolina in different movies. But yeah, it's the perfect setting. You had to do something different, embrace something different. You have so many movies. Matter of fact, if you think that's the worst one, Halloween H2O, Michael Myers went all the way from Illinois to California. How the fuck you do that, right? How's that even possible? What was it, Halloween 6 or Halloween? Yeah, yeah, Halloween 6. He's part of a cult that had a cult of Thorn. No one complains about that shit. What was it? The Rob Zombie movies, god awful. First one, I did not need to see Michael Myers' background. He's better as being in the shape. At the end of the day, that's the best one is when you can't see him, he pops out of nowhere. He's terrifying that way. However, Halloween Kills, just going back to the throwback and seeing all that stuff, and then uh, just watching them murder people, yeah, I'm on board with that one too. And Halloween Ends is just seeing the character development. The original plan was is that it really looks like so what they mention is Laurie's mentioning to Corey how he looked at Michael Myers' eyes and confronted him, and he saw pure evil. Dr. Loomis talks about looking in his eyes and seeing nothing but the blackest eyes, and he's pure evil. He recognized that evil. When Michael Myers looks in Corey's eyes, he transfers that evil into him, right? It's sort of like supernatural kind of deal where he's giving Corey the evil, like transferring into it. And then they had different versions of it where if you look into it, there's probably a better movie in there, but it's still not a bad movie. You still don't have to shit on it. Now people bring it up as like it's the worst movie ever in the past decade, longer than that. They keep bringing up Halloween Ends like it's gonna ruin the whole franchise. Whatever they do next with it, I'm pretty excited. Miramax bought the rights. Will they do a TV show? I don't really want them to do a TV show, to be honest. They don't need to do a TV show. I'd pass on that. But I'm still watching. But like, if I had a choice between a movie or a TV show, give me the TV show or the movie. Sorry, literally changing my channels, seeing what's available. But yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way. It bugs the shit out of me. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna keep going for a little bit. This is the midnight hour. I was just thinking about the Undertone movie while I'm recording this. Undertone comes out on streaming April 14th. Part of me wants to watch it again. Other parts of me saying, I've just gotten over it. Uh, I don't want to think about it very much. But let's look at what else is streaming. And I'm gonna call this the Halloween episode. But just know that I'm gonna do other stuff too. We're gonna run this up because it's only 16 minutes. We could do another episode, but why break them up, right? See, I'm hearing things now in my house. I don't like that because it's 3 o'clock. It's the witching hour. God damn it, Mark. The fuck you do this? So there's a lot of movies streaming. I'm gonna watch Hell High and Hard Ticket to Hawaii, or is what I'm going to attempt to watch today. That's the that's what I would like to watch. Uh, a couple other ones came out on streaming. We're looking at Skate to Hell. This one is maybe all right. It's the one with Sean C. Phillips. He's a YouTuber. I've watched this guy for a long time. His YouTube videos. Robert Carradine's in it. Basically, he's one. YouTube for me doesn't take off for whatever reason. It's very difficult to get those numbers up. I'll still continue to put stuff on YouTube, but yeah, it's not Jenna Jameson's in that too. This is a bunch of like Days of the Dead people. Eric Roberts, Todd Bridges, Jenna Jameson, Robert Carradine, James Duvall. Like yeah. They that's interesting. They no, it's I forgot what I was gonna say now. Oh, Dolly, that's another one. So young Macy's abducted by a deranged monstrous figure who wants to raise her as a child. That one's a Shutter movie. It comes out on Shutter. Shutter's doing a good job. They're putting a lot of money in movies. I was weird. I want to know what the Joe Bob story is because they canceled the last drive-in, but it definitely still made, people still watch it a bunch. Crime 101, that's one with Chris Hemsworth. Poor Chris Hemsworth. Like, dude's trying to get something else besides Thor. You just can't do it. Let's see. At Medieval Nato, in the wake of a devastating storm that destroys the famous DeFeo house, a paranormal entity emerges with a malevolent tornado. Oh, it's a fucking tornado from Amityville, unleashing an otherworldly force upon the town of Amityville. God damn, dude. I kind of want to see that. How long is it? It was 90 minutes. Hour and 50. What the fuck are they doing? Of course, Sean C. Phillips is in that movie. But what are they doing? God damn, dude. Hour and 51 minutes. You don't need to be that long. 90 minutes. 90 minutes, guys. That 20 minutes is just pure shit. You're an independent movie. Avatar, Fire and Ash. I don't think I'm going to watch that. I think I've already missed the second one. That's 3 hours long. Fuck you, dude. God damn. What was never 90 minutes? That's what I'm gonna watch. Taco Gary's. Two brothers uncover an alien invasion hidden inside a fast food restaurant and must save Earth. Simon Rex is in that, huh? Jason Biggs. Hour and 27 minutes. Good job, dude. How to Make a Killing. I did want to see that. Hour and 46 minutes. Oh man. I'll watch that one day. Hour and 46 minutes is nuts. The Moment. That's the one with Charlie. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name right. Charlie XCS XCX. Rising population navigates the fame and industry pressures while preparing for her arena tour debut, realizing the transformation of underground culture into mainstream success. The drama. Oh, I thought it was a scary movie. Yeah, she's in that Faces of Death movie. I'll be seeing that this week too, so I'll have a review on that. Yeah, there's like stuff that I've seen that's been here for a little while that I haven't watched. Do not. That looks pretty interesting. No, it doesn't. Scream 7, we've already covered that one. Uh, $200 million for Scream 7. Good job for that one. What is Giant? Oh, fuck. I saw a documentary. I don't want that. Makes you think all these shitty movies, I can make a movie. Solo Mio with Kevin James. Kevin, good job for Kevin James. He's doing some kind of comeback. He's not a terrible actor. Cold Storage looks interesting. That's one I thought about seeing. It's got the guy from Stranger Things on there. What the fuck? They're not in that movie. Let's see. Shelter. Man, I love a Jason Statham movie. It's favored that too. Anything Jason Statham does, I'm gonna send help. Did kind of want to see that one too. Anaconda Blood. They make another Anaconda movie. There's a bunch. There's actually Anaconda versus Lake Placid. I remember seeing that on Sci-Fi Channel. Oh, this is a fucking 3 hour saga. There's two movies. They're called Chapter or 1 Mile, Chapter 1, Chapter 2. They're both an hour and a half. That's cheating, dude. That's a 3 hour movie. Does it need to be 3 hours? Could you wrap it up? Jason Statham could wrap it up in 90 minutes. I think that's it. Yeah, I'll have to do a review on 28 Days Later, The Bone Temple. That wasn't that great of a movie. Paradise Records. I've seen clips from this. Why is it just not coming up? That's nuts. And Marty Supreme. You saw Primate already. I'm surprised is that there's no new Beavis and Butthead. The new ones that came out this season, not anywhere. I don't understand this. Like, when are those coming to the whatever streaming service it is? Be Paramount. Oh, so the other room, I don't know if you can hear it or not, but back to making DVDs again. I'm gonna use this money to pay off debt and get back in good graces where I can afford stuff easier without having to worry about paying all this stuff down. And the only way to do that is to go back into the DVD business. So we'll see how it goes. I'm done with eBay regardless. So if eBay is like, I'm gonna kick you off this app if you don't stop, then they do it. It is what it is. But yeah, I'm gonna take a chance and try to make something. If I make a few sales, I'm good with it. I don't know how much under the eye I am of these guys. I never saw the new SpongeBob movie. Search for SquarePants. Is it an hour and a half long? It better be. Doesn't say, huh? Ah, you bitch. Why won't you tell me how long you are, dude? It's gotta be under 90 minutes. It's not going to, though. Of course it's not. Now I'm stuck in the spinning circle of hell. Oh, oh yeah. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Home Alone 2. You would. What if I click on another movie? Will it let me? Nope, you sure won't, huh? Man, you know what I miss? I miss Halloween already. I'm getting the uh Halloween itches. I'm like fucking just ready for Halloween. Ready to watch some Halloween specials. It's almost like do I feed into it or do I say reject it and say no? Halloween, we're gonna wait until at least July. Part of me wants to just give into it. But yeah, nothing on the new Beavis. I really wanted to see it. They look really funny. I actually really enjoyed the new series. But for whatever reason, they're not putting it on there. Badass bitches of history. Of course you gotta put that on there, huh? God, Paramount, they say they're gonna be separate from Warner Brothers and Paramount will be separate companies. But like if they could put all Paramount stuff onto HBO Max, that'd help out a ton. Everybody, it's weird how Everybody Raymond's number 6 on the top 10 shows. Really just shows people just keep watching the same shit over and over again. When they're like, oh, we want original stuff. You do not. You want to complain is what you want to do. They added the Jackass movies. That's pretty cool. Pretty excited about the thing is the last ones, but they say it is. Until they're like, we need some money. Let's do the new Jackass Next Generation. That's the next show is going to be watched, and I'm here for it. TV show would do well. When you look at movie, you look at movies. The top 10, Primate. Primate was a good movie. I enjoyed it enough. The Gift. Who the fuck is watching The Gift in 2026? The Gift 2000, a 26-year-old movie. The Running Man. God damn, that movie sucked. I wanted Glenn Powell to do well because he has the Powell last name, but fucking Christ, that movie. Like, you mean to tell me is reason he got picked and his whole superpower is that he gets mad? What the fuck is that, dude? Nah, bring back Arnold. Terminator Dark Fate. They did bring back Arnold Schwarzenegger for that one. That one's I love everything Arnold Schwarzenegger does. I don't care, dude. Cheats on his wife. Roofman, I bet that's not 2 hours. I bet it's 2 hours long. They don't fucking tell me, huh? Ah, you fucking bitch. And they get heard me. It was like, we're not gonna tell Mark how long this movie is. Oh, look at that. They got two Terminator movies in the top 10. Terminator Genesis wasn't bad. I kind of liked it. Terminator Dark Fate wasn't good, but Terminator Genesis not bad. Doe Justice, Do Justice. Ha! I was like, what the fuck is Doe Justice? Not without hope. Uh, oh shit! Is it that one where those guys get stuck off? Yeah, they were stuck. This is like a true story. So those guys were they're former NFL players, and they got stuck. Marquise Cooper and Corey Smith. Yeah, it doesn't end well for those guys. Oh, it's locked. That's fucking dumb. Because you don't have I don't have Showtime. Ah, fuck you. That worries no but Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers is like a high Game Shakers. That's old, dude. They do have old Nickelodeon series, which I love. Double Dare, Legends of the Hidden Temple, Guts, Global Guts. That's why you get Paramount Plus. You get it for the game shows. Oh, they don't have Wild and Crazy Kids, but I have Wild and Crazy Kids. I have uh I have the whole series on DVD. Maybe I make that one. Oh man, I like how we went from the Halloween to this. But it is 3:19 and I don't want to end it because then I'll get ready to go to bed and it's 3 o'clock. It's the witching hour. Fucking ghosts are gonna get me. If you think about it though, what if you're like doing something embarrassing? You think a ghost would interrupt you? What if you're just like, I don't know, but if you get diarrhea and you're suffering and you're on the toilet and the ghost is like, I'm gonna come back, I guess. He's suffering enough. I'm not gonna mess with that guy. And you're sitting there fighting for your life on the toilet. And he's just like, do I do it? Do I get him now? Do I wait? I don't know. He seems to be in pain. I don't. Oh shit! This is Amazon Prime, huh? What does Amazon Prime got? Nothing. Who the fuck is watching stuff on my account? American Horror Story, Hotel Costeria. Oh, dude, who's doing this? Who's trying to embarrass me? Let's see. Amazon Prime wants you to buy stuff too. That's what throws you off. They're like, oh no, I can watch Scream 7. No, no, you can't. You gotta buy that. I do like how Amazon Prime has older movies. They bought the MGM collection. Oh, poor Chris Pratt. His movie's not even top one. That Mercy movie bombed. Crime 101. That's another MGM. MGM's not doing well, but Amazon, they make a shit ton of money anyways, so they're fine. Maybe another episode will go in and I'll explain how that stuff works with the contracts. It's really interesting how no one thought about streaming, and so they were just uh, putting all their shit out there for cheap. And then everyone did their own streaming services, and they're like, "Well, we don't want to give this to you no more." Street Sharks, that's available for free on Amazon Prime, huh? They have cool cartoons. I mean, it really is unfair because like when I was a kid, you could only watch this on the on regular network TV, or we had stolen cable too. But I'll do a family episode on that because I have tons of family stories that get to know your host a little more in depth. Technically, I haven't thought about doing any more of those because I haven't really been on the dating apps. It's been pretty vacant in there. Yeah, they have Tales from the Crypt Keeper. That's awesome. Hopefully one day they can figure out the Tales from the Crypt series and bring it back. Monsters ran for 3 seasons. That was on Amazon Prime. That was a good show. But MGM's a lot of shit. I remember when they were selling that stuff. Dangerous Minds got I enjoy that movie. The Substitute. A lot of these movies are when we did the Mark Awards. A lot of those were my favorite movies of the '90s. I don't think I can do the whole '80s as a decade. I think I can do the year by year though. We're gonna stay away from series for a little bit because that My Movies one we just did today. You're gonna get a whole weekend of episodes. But God, that 5 part, 6 part technically, 6 part series was insane. I'm going all through my movies. The Good Son. I sold The Good Son for like $50 on Blu-ray. Return to Super. See, they have so many good movies on Amazon Prime. But that's because they bought MGM, and MGM was a huge movie studio back in the day, and now they have access to all these movies. Good for them. However, I do not trust them to keep this. Some point, when you combine studios, uh, the content suffers eventually, right? You're like, oh shit, no one's watching this because they're watching all this other stuff. Now I got to cancel and take it off there. See, Weapons is on Amazon Prime. That's an HBO Max movie, but yeah, now you just wait for Amazon Prime. They got Married with Children too. That's a good deal. Mind Kate, that's 2022. Like, when did Martin Lawrence make this movie? That was what a hire celebrity. Just like they can't cost that much. There's gotta be some cheap ones. Be like, yeah, just gotta roll the lifetime for you. I want you to just hang out with me as you watch TV, and I record what we say. Let's see how much that is. Like, how much can I pay you for that? We're gonna get a bunch of shitty episodes out of it. That's for sure. Hopefully, it's better than the one with Goose. Goose, terrible partner when it comes to recording episodes. That's the other thing. I gotta watch how long this one goes. The Ghost may win. We're at 3:23. We're not gonna be able to do the whole hour. But that is what's holding me back. That's why this episode's so long. It is the witching hour. I do not want to get like I don't think a ghost will interrupt me because he'd be like, oh, there's like evidence that I've been seen, so I gotta hide. But also just thinking about it and talking about it kind of makes it like, oh, I can come out now because he knows. I'm not gonna scare him because he knows there's a ghost here because it's the witching hour. You know, it's good. The Hell House movies. I like those too. Ooh, I should have. What was that? Tomorrow is Easter. Is the veil between the dead and the living? Does that have anything to do with it being Easter? Oh shit! Good guys wear black. Yeah, I really enjoy vengeance movies, except for the Death Wish 5. What the fuck, dude? They just keep putting it out there, huh? You know the most dangerous thing in the world is being Charles Bronson's girlfriend in these Death Wish movies. Because you're always gonna die. Something bad's gonna happen to you. Uh, I like. Oh shit. You know what's fucked up? So in Death Wish, like they mess his daughter up pretty bad, where she can't. She's like comatose. She doesn't talk anymore. And then Death Wish 2, they just kill this woman or this little girl because they're like, hey man, Charles Bronson needs to lose everything, so we gotta murder you. I know you made it through the first one, and you got the shit beat out of you. I think she got raped, but yeah, we can't have his daughters hanging around him, so he's gotta lose everything. So yeah, you gotta die. I'm sorry. Those Death Wish movies are crazy. Silent Trigger, Dolph Lundgren, yeah. Damn, there's a lot of Vengeance movies. Ring of Fire 2. Yeah, I think I'm gonna watch Hard Ticket to Hawaii today, later today. I'll give that a shot. Adrenaline Rush. Yeah, I mean, I got an hour limit technically because when I edit it, it's gonna double in there. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna end it. Hopefully the ghosts don't get me. Hopefully this comes out. Hopefully, if the ghost does get me, hopefully it lets me put this episode out there because we never get to April 22nd, so we never get to 1,000 listeners, 1,000 downloads. Give me 1,000 downloads, guys. Let's get there. All right. Well, I've rested good enough. I think we're good. We're at 42 minutes. Appreciate everything. Put some more episodes out later today. We're gonna do a family tree episode where I talk about my family growing up. We'll get one of those on there. I did the Halloween one. We're gonna do Hard Ticket to Hawaii and Hell High. Those two are coming. Faces of the Death comes out Thursday. We're gonna see that one. I think we'll get to 100 episodes before April 22nd. I really do. Especially with this weekend. We worked a lot this weekend. Doing that special on the whole movie collection, that was nice. That was 6 episodes if you include the VHS ones. So yeah, I think we can get to 100 episodes before, but maybe that's what I'll do. Is that more realistic? What do we get to? Do we get to 100 episodes or do we get to 1,000 downloads before April 22nd? I don't know. Did we get both of them? Did we get one of them? Did we get none of them? It's all up to you guys. It's all up to you, Jilly. Jilly, if you're listening to this right now, I know you say you listen to all of them, but you did not mention the Freddy thing for $5. If whoever comes to me first between Jilly and Peyton, because you're the closest ones there, uh, you get a banner. I'll give you the banner. Or Levante and Smitty, same thing. Those guys pay me $10 each for a whole package of a pin, a koozie, stickers. There's some. I signed some artwork for them. Hey, $10, so $20. That helped me get a little bit of that. And the more the least debt I have, the more movies I can go buy and review. So the more you listen, the more I can put it on there. I just want enough money to where I can save up enough money to make one of my tax payments. So I can be like, I paid $75, and it was all through my fucking podcast. Because technically, I am a movie critic. I've been paid for it. That makes you get paid for something. That means you're that person, right? So you get paid for sex, you're a hooker. Another, you're a professional. You get paid to do sing at a birthday party or whatever. You're a professional. You're a professional singer. You get paid to act in a movie. You're an actor, right? So getting paid for my movie podcast means I'm a movie critic. Means I like Super Mario Galaxy. All critics were wrong, but yep, we're gonna risk it. It's getting late. Need to rest. Do more episodes tomorrow. Thanks, guys.